Waldo Politics is now live streaming. Just chatting. The draft is coming back. Check out Waldo's videos https://www.youtubecom at Waldo Videos. Who's ready to get drafted? Woo! Slots. The result is at KBP 24. Sorry, keep trying. You lost 50 points. Gamble 100. At KBP 24. Dice roll result 4. You got half of the bet back. So it's like that. Result 4. You got half. Getting started in a few min. Toss any links to cool stories or funny memes into the Discord. https discord gg beignet tridix 8. Slots. The result is at KBP 24. Good job, you got 2 equal emojis x2, you won 100 points. Big money. Grats, you did it.
Oh, hi. Hello. How you doing? My name is Waldo, and I'm here to feel the politics with you. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, I got a microphone. Look at this thing. It's a microphone. It's an actual like streamer mic, and not just my headset anymore. So, if I sound different, that's why. If you like it better, let me know. If you don't like it, tell me how much it sucks and how stupid I am and that I wasted all my money. Do that in the chat, right here in the chat. The lovely Lady Canuch will read it out to us. Hey, Shinsento's here. Does it sound good? Does it sound better? Does it sound the same? Do you even notice? I took the thing off over here so I don't have to worry about because I kept bumping it on this microphone.
Much clearer and louder.
Much clearer
Love
and
the new
louder.
mic.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. That's the complaint that I get the most is that, hey, yeah, we can't hear you. So what I have to do is try not to be too animated and bounce around because this thing isn't as flexible. And if I lean back, I guess it gets a little bit harder to hear. And if I'm all over here and I'm all yelling and screaming and stuff like that, but if I'm right up here looking into the camera, doing the thing like I'm supposed to do, I think this will work very well. So, so you think it would take me less than 2 years to get one of these, but it didn't. Shut up. It's just a real basic mic. It's got the arm hanging down from my desk, upper part of my desk and stuff like that. So it should be good. And I can still see the keyboard and I can still see the screen and everything is going good. And it folds up so that when I'm not streaming for the other 22 hours a day that I don't stream, it can actually be up and out of the way. It took a few minutes to get ready and it only showed up from Amazon today. I got it delivered and it showed up just today. I was expecting it only a couple of days later.
The future is now old man.
The future's now old man. It's true. I fought against it for the longest time, but kind of necessary for what I'm doing here. So yeah, that is it. You won't be able to go with me on beer runs anymore, but I ran out of beer today anyway. I don't have any more. So maybe you can't go with me on beer runs, but these are still going to stay, and they're wireless, so I'll be able to hear you when I go to downstairs to get beer. You'll be able to talk into my ear. It'll be a whole thing. It'll be fun. So yeah, let's give it a run. Let me know how, if it's better or worse, or if I need to change anything, let me know. And let's listen to the news. what is today? Today is Monday, and KBP punked me. He made me nervous, made me paranoid, told me there was a presidential debate today. And I was like, man, that sounds unlikely. I don't remember hearing
Feels
that.
like Monday.
Feels like a Monday. So yeah, I went and I looked and I tried to find out when it's going to start and all that fun stuff so that I could stream it. And it's on the 27th. It's on June the 27th. But I will stream that, assuming that it actually happens.
Off.
You were only 10 days off. You were only wrong by 10 days. Yeah. I will stream that on the 27th, but it starts at 6 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. So on that day, I'll start a little bit earlier. It'll be the 27th. I'll start at 6 p.m. or maybe even 5, honestly, because you got to get the pregame, right? You got to watch the pregame show. How are you going to know which team is going to win and who's there on the starting lineup and who's on the bench out for an injury? And you're going to have to find out who the star players are and what everybody's going to do for the fantasy leagues and all that fun stuff. You're going to get your fantasy stuff lined up and set properly. All of that stuff is going to be like an hour beforehand, and maybe I'll watch that. So I'll get started probably on 5 on the 27th. That's 10 days from now. I don't think it's going to happen. Why would they debate? I don't think they will.
Gonna have muted mics.
Yeah, they're going to have me. I don't even think that Trump's going to show up. He's going to say Biden refused to take a drug test. He wouldn't take the cognitive test that my doctor gave me and proved that I'm super smart and super cognitive. So if he won't take those tests, then there's no reason for me to debate him. So I am going to have to refuse, and it's his fault. So yeah, Trump is going to refuse to do some of the rules or some of the things that are part of the mandatory things that they want to do before the debate and stuff like that. Or he's going to put preconditions on there. Trump's going to squeeze some preconditions on there out of nowhere that make no fucking sense. But Joe Biden has to never bring up this situation and this thing, and I'm allowed to do whatever I want. And if he argues with me, and then it's illegal and it's wrong. And he's going to put preconditions on there. Then Biden's going to put his own preconditions on there. He's going to be like, well, Jack, you can't speak malarkey. And then neither one is going to actually be there, and neither one is going to accept it, the preconditions of the other one, and they'll blame the other side. Trump will put some weird precondition on there and blame Biden. Biden will put a precondition on there and then blame Trump for not being able to meet it. And then neither one of them will ever do the actual debate. I don't think that we're going to get any debates between these two. Honestly, swear to God, I don't think they're going to. Each one of them is going to do the precondition stuff, no matter what, and it'll just never happen. And and then it'll happen in July, and then it'll happen in August. It'll happen again in September, and they'll just be like, I can't be on the stage with this guy because he refuses to do this and this and that, and so it'll never happen. What do we got? We've got some headlines. Let's look at them. On audio went away, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Okay, what we got to do, I only put it on one of the scenes. So we're going to, what do we do? I think we copy it. Yeah, can I copy this? Copy. No, where's the copy button? Ah, geez. Oh, God. Oh, no. Ruined, failed stream. What? Oh, okay. I remember where it's at. It's down here. And it's called new mic. There it is. We're going to copy. And then we're going to go up to the webcam screen. Paste. And then there it is. Amazing. Okay. I got it nailed down. Okay. Almost ruined the entire stream because I'm dumb. I'm just dumb, y'all. I forgot that I have two scenes over here, and one of them is for the big thing and then the small thing. Okay. House passes bill to automatically register young men for the draft. Oh no, is the draft coming back? You guys get ready to get drafted? The Selective Service should be abolished, not made more efficient and equitable. The House passed a large defense bill Friday evening that included a provision that would automatically enroll young men between 18 and 26 for the Selective Service. You still have to do it. I mean, it's always been there. It never went away. And most people just signed the stupid piece of paper when they got their driver's license at 18 and never thought about it again. But this making it automatic, I think is fine. Honestly, I mean, the system having to go into the DMV and fill out a form is dumb. Automatic registration would replace the coming of age tradition that all 18-year-old male U.S. citizens experience when they get a card in the mail from Uncle Sam informing them they required, under the threat of criminal penalties, to register for Selective Service. Supporters of the legislation framed it as a more efficient and cost-effective method. So they just automatically do it, and they don't send you the card, or they don't make you do it when you get your driver's license at 18. By using federal databases, agency will
That
be able
like
to...
jury duty.
Yeah, like jury duty, yeah. Individual required thus to help ensure that any future military draft is fair and equitable. And let's see, a draft is a hobby horse. What? Selective Service system was founded in 1917. Yeah, it's fine. There's a growing centrist consensus among liberals and hawkish conservatives on expanding the Selective Service. The American Civil Liberties Union, for example, is fighting for the right to women to be conscripted, and argues that Selective Service is an example of overt sex discrimination. So the ACLU is fighting to get women on the conscription list. I think you just got to do away with the whole thing. Honestly, there's never going to be another draft. And even if there were, you wouldn't want people who don't want to be there. If you are, we learned this in Vietnam. We dragged a whole bunch of kids who did not want to be there over there, and they fucked off, and they were insubordinate, and they didn't know what they were supposed to do, and they did whatever they wanted, and they hid from responsibility, and they just didn't want to be there, and they were not helpful. They were not good soldiers. Can people still be conscientious objectors if it's already been drafted? When the draft board sends you the letter, or these days the email, I would assume, you would have to tell them, I am a conscientious objector and I refuse to go. At which point they drag you in there and they grill you and they give you 4 fingers and a thumb and they make you feel real bad about it, and they make you say it 17 times, and they make you they grill you and figure out why you're doing this thing, and you're just trying to get out of the stuff. And then that's what I assume would happen. And if the draft happened today, it would be millions of these people would do it. It would be a TikTok. There would be a TikTok that says, hey, listen, kid, listen. If you say, I'm a conscientious objector under Article 797-4, I refuse to go to this thing, they will not draft you. And all the kids would watch that TikTok, and then they would do that. And then it wouldn't work. The number of people that would immediately become conscientious objectors would be through the roof, because a couple of people would put it on TikTok and they wouldn't want to go. You shouldn't drag people to war if they don't want to go. If they don't want to be a soldier, don't make them. If there is a war, what we have been doing since the Vietnam War is incentivizing the benefits of being a soldier, suggesting to them, hey, listen to this GI Bill is pretty great, or the pay is good, or here's all the benefits that you will get. Here's the retirement package. Here's how we incentivize you for going. If you do 4 years, then we'll pay for all this college and stuff like that. While you're there, you get college credits. Incentivize the people to go, not force everybody to sign up. That doesn't even make any sense. That's nonsense. If you force people who don't want to be there, they will make you miserable. They will fail at being a soldier, and they will drag the morale of everybody down. They'll make everything worse. They will just be on their phone the whole time. Honestly, have you seen these Zoomers? They'll just be on the phone the whole time. But yeah, this is fine. If you can't get rid of the draft, fine. Make it automatic and never use it. Why are we wasting our time and our energy on making it automatic if we're never going to do it again? Abandon the thing. It is run its course. The Army doesn't have horses anymore. They used to. The Army used to have a whole lot of horses. They don't anymore because we don't need them. Conscription of any kind contravenes any constitution that professes to guarantee individual liberties. I can appreciate that sentence too. Are you really a free country if we're forcing you to go to war? Well, you're not a free country. Mandatory national service is some sort of another is a perennial bad idea trotted out by nationalists and technocrats concerned about unity. But America's all-volunteer military is not self-identified weakness. It's a sign of strength, a free citizenry's confidence that they will know when to fight. The selective service is a vestige of fear, and it should be abolished, not made more equitable and efficient. I agree. Get rid of it. It's a leftover. It is a dinosaur. Stop feeding the dinosaur. Let it go away. Kill the...
Freedom isn't free. It cost folks like you and me.
It costs $1.93. Yeah. It's a dinosaur. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. See? There's a message there Kylo Ren was trying to give you. Let's do the next story. What do we got? We're going to kill that one. I think this is probably more about the draft. Let's see. Come on, computer. Come on, computer. There you go. There you go. Senate panel votes to make women register for draft. So this is 21. What the hell? Get out of here, old news. It's 721. All right. I Googled that and it was bad. Get out of here. Thing. No one wants to see you. Ad blocker. Block. There we go. No, the Supreme Court has not become reasonable. It did not save mifepristone. So I covered this on Saturday, but the Supreme Court shot down the blocking of mifepristone, which is the thing that which is the abortion medicine, really. Like 3/4 of the people who get abortions take this thing. And it's part of their healthcare, honestly. And the Supreme Court didn't shoot down the ban because, again, it's so hard to even talk about because the Supreme Court prevented the banning, and if they hadn't prevented the banning, then it would be banned. Its ruling on mifepristone is nothing to celebrate because it was just about standing. This is what I thought when I read the original stories. Just as they did with the Supreme Court managed to reject the utterly outlandish independent state legislature theory, too many credulous court watchers rushed forward last week to praise the High Court for its reasonableness in rejecting a half-baked claim to restrict access to mifepristone. The medical abortion drug, it gets no brownie points for knocking down on technical standing grounds one of the more outlandish opinions. Despite headlines of the court was saving or preserving mifepristone, it did nothing of the sort. Worse, Americans have plenty of reason to fear what the most radical and aggressive Supreme Court since Dred Scott is up to. Let's see. He's just complaining about it. Thomas essentially attacked a long-recognized legal doctrine relied upon by associations ranging from the nation's biggest business lobby to environmental groups and gun rights advocacy organizations to challenge government policies by depriving the most able plaintiffs of the challenging statute. Let's see. Where's the point? Get to the point. You're a liberal, so she has to talk for a long time. It's not been saved, and says, if anything, it's on life support, pending an election that would give the court a green light to go wild or offer felon and former President Donald Trump the chance to add to the ranks the most extreme justices. Let's see. He was denied standing. Another party state, such as a state or individual doctor, might easily establish standing to take another crack at the outlawing mifepristone. This is the important part. So the
young generation
standing.
refuses to fight for either Israel or Ukraine or any other special interest group until America's interests are put forth first.
Young generation refuses to fight for either Israel or Ukraine or any other special interest group until America's interests are put first. If America's first, what does that make everybody else? Second. The mifepristone is not saved. They just put it off for the standing argument, and there may be someone who comes later and has better standing. I can guarantee you the right-wing zealot nuts who really hate abortion are crafting that standing right now. They're trying to figure out what will pass through the court, and they're creating it out of nowhere because that's all they want is to get the rule they want passed through these justices the way that they can. Armed with opinions. The younger generation doesn't want to fight for anything.
Shop for judges, shop for standing.
Yeah, shop for judges, shop for standing. That's what they're doing. They're shopping for standing right now. The millennials, the younger millennials, and the Gen Zs don't want to fight for anybody.
Israel second, not likely in my lifetime. It seems Ukraine not one the taxpayers doled out that one too, but the youth are beginning to speak up.
Against war, not against Ukraine or anything like that. They're against war entirely. They don't want America to go to war. They don't want America to go to war at all. It's not like they're they're against all these wars, but when America needs it, they're going to fight for America. No, they're not going to fight for America either. Putting America first. No, they just won't go to war for anything, even to save America.
That's a start. Being anti-war leads to questioning other things. It's called dialectics. Waldo, learn it.
I'm all right with questioning war. I'm anti-war. I wish we could stop Putin from doing what he's doing. Putin is aggressively stealing someone else's land. That's not good. I don't like that. We have economically hurt him as much as we can over the we've used liberal economics to harm him as best we can. We've limited what markets he's allowed to shop in, where he's allowed to get stuff like that. But he trades with China, and so we can't stop him through liberal economics. We can make him and his entire country slightly uncomfortable, and if the people really, really, really got uncomfortable, that would make him uncomfortable. There's an argument for that. That's what the sanctions are for. But if there's just a country that's like China that's willing to work with people who be sanctioned.
Putin never told me to check my male privilege or put toddlers in pride parades where naked men are twerking. He's not my enemy.
He is your enemy. He would take your land from you if he could. He would take from you if he could. But because he's never... Russia is incredibly homophobic. They really are. They would check your male privilege, and you'd rather live under autocracy and authoritarianism.
Russia is snaking our land. Stop watching Rachel Maddow.
They're not taking our land, but they would if they could. They're not taking our land. They're taking Ukrainian land. But because he's never told you to check your male privilege, you're totally on board with authoritarianism. That's amazing. I sure do hate. I love authoritarianism.
At Armed with Opinions provided proof of those claims, or you're talking out your ass. I don't care if Russia is homophobic or any other country for that matter. That's their business.
Okay. Well, okay. The point I'm getting to is that because they're not woke, you're willing to go along with their authoritarianism. Authoritarianism sucks, but they're not woke, so you're going to choose them. Good call, boss. That's dumb. It really is. It's a bad call. All right, what's next? That one's dumb and boring. I haven't read this one yet. The cause that turned idealists into authoritarian zealots. Hey.
Authoritarianism sounds good to me if it means kicking libtards out of power.
You see, that's where you're wrong. Authoritarianism is bad, you see. You're a bad guy. You see how we got here? It's very simple. Authoritarianism doesn't just end with the libtards out of power. It ends with you losing your rights, Americans losing their rights. But you don't mind because you don't like those Americans, do you? You don't like them.
You said it's bad. Why should I care if you think something is bad when you have separate values than I do?
Because the American people will lose their rights. But you don't mind if it's liberals and gays and transes losing their rights. Or immigrants, honestly. And you're going to be okay with that. You're going to cheer as the immigrants lose their rights, as all the amendments get taken away from the people you don't like. Dictator for a day mentality.
He's it a bad guy, he's just a sub, wants a big orange daddy to take him from behind. The American people overwhelmingly side with me, more or less.
No, they don't. You live in a false reality. Joe Biden got way more votes, and he's just a basic ass liberal. How could you suggest that the people overwhelmingly side with you when Republicans don't win popular elections? They don't. George W. Bush lost because after the Florida recount happened, the Supreme Court decided that for us. They decided what would happen in Florida. And then after the recounts were done, they found out that he lost Florida. George W. Bush, the first time he ran in 2000. He actually lost.
The American people don't want fat acceptance culture, LGBTQJDKGKF or whatever, and want the border secured. Trump is winning in November, by the way.
You live on a different planet. You have surrounded yourself in a bubble of nonsense. George W. Bush lost that first election, and he lost the the popular vote. Then he wins a second time. He actually did win that second time, but it was because he was already the incumbent. Then what we got was Obama, and then we got Trump, who lost the popular vote to Hillary by 4 million votes. Well, it's not very many, but it's still 4 million. And then he lost to Biden by 8 million. And
now I can't hear anything cause ads are running.
Sorry, that's capitalism. If you don't like the ads, well, you have an issue with capitalism, and I dig it. I'm here for it. That's just the capitalism working as intended. I suppose I could have them on over here. There we go. Anywho's, let's talk about this one. What do we got? We got the webcam screen, the cause that turned idealists into authoritarian zealots. I have a whole thing here right there for you. Armed with opinions. What do we got? For more than a century, the American left has been pulled in two different directions. The better one seeks revolutionary change through the democratic process, and the socialist leader Eugene V. Debs did in the early 20th century, emulating the abolitionists William Lloyd Garrison, blah, 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 blah. Good Lord. How long is this? I can't even read it. Damn it. I really should read these things ahead of time. Can I cheat? Yeah, I can. This is incredibly long. A liberal wrote this. That's why it's so fucking long. And it doesn't get right to the point. All right, this isn't what I thought it would be.
Waldo, I found a stunning thread with data showing that Gen Z is overwhelmingly getting more conservative among young males.
What? No. Gen Z would fill out. How did you gather? No, how would you gather that data? Is you would go to a place where young males would fill that out, which is hard right-wing internet sites, man. They took it to Stormfront and said, everybody who's 13 to 30, fill this out. Okay. I'm not saying it's wrong yet.
They didn't go on Stormfront, dude. Nice try.
I'm exaggerating a little bit because it's fun. What I'm suggesting is that I would want to see the methodology for that. How did they get these numbers? Where did they go to find these things? I'm telling you, a very large majority of Gen Z would tell you to fuck off and ignore you if you asked them to fill out a form describing their political compass. They would tell you to get wrecked, and they would leave, and they would walk away. I'm telling you, it's filled with trolls. You see, one right-wing dude said, oh my God, dude, if we need to get on here, we need to tell them that we're all right-wing. And then he got all his right-wing buddies from 4chan to go to the website and fill it out. And then it suggests to you that they are more conservative.
Polled at a Trump rally.
Polled at a Trump rally. That's the idea. That's the joke that I'm trying to get to. I would look at that methodology before I believed anything. If you want to link it, you can feel free to link that survey in the Discord.
Anecdotal evidence I've seen points to this. By the way, TikTok Gen Z kids aren't a fan of left-wing stuff.
They aren't
Discord.
A fan.
HTTPS Discord GG Benyay Tridix 8.
Have you been to TikTok? Like, it's just filled with liberals and kids, and they're screaming bloody murder. I mean, good old, what's his name? Ben Shapiro throws up another cringy TikTok compilation every week. Go there, see what they're doing, and hate it. That's like the thing that gets him the most numbers these days. It's very easy to go there and find left-wing stuff. It really is. I'm not saying it's impossible to find right-wing stuff on TikTok either. I don't go there myself. But if the kids are doing it, I would need to see the numbers, first
Gen
of all.
Z females and such, and also LGBTQ A, B, C, D, E, F, G typically are libtards. It's mostly among young males.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, they're tricking you. They're trolling you for these numbers. One of them, if you're on the right and you're young, guess what? You know how the internet works. You know exactly how to cheat at data gathering. You know how data gathering works, and they would have gathered all their friends from 4chan, gone to polls, said, "Hey, go take this right now. Tell everybody that we're super far on the right," and then they would go and they would all brigade it. They would, what's the 4chan word for trolling? Not trolling. You brigade it, or you
The thing with TikTok is it gives you more of the content you're looking for, most likely biased opinion.
Yeah, that too. You would raid it. Raid. That's the word. They would raid it. And if there was some sort of data gathering metric and they tried to figure out what these young right-wing people are doing, they would go and grab their friends and they would raid this thing. It's been raided. That's what I'm telling you.
Nobody uses 4chan anymore except for millennials and FBI agents. This isn't 2016.
Fine, whatever version of it they're using today. Where are all these right-wing males hanging out? I don't know where the fuck they hang out. I'm not one of them. Wherever they're hanging out, they're telling each other to go fill out this form so that the
Discord,
world seems...
probably
Discord.
IDK.
There you go. So they're on Discord.
Yeah, Waldo, it's 8chan.
It's 8chan now. Okay, you're right. We've moved forward in time. It's 8chan now. It's not 4chan anymore. It's 8. It's twice as good. So what do we got? Webcam screen. What's the next story? Moving right on immigration is both cruel
8chan,
and...
same deal, lol, you guys are just dating yourselves.
Yes, I'm old.
Old heads.
Yes, I'm old. I've always said this. Moving right on immigration.
We've evolved our hives of scum and villainy.
Moving right on immigration is both cruel and politically reckless. Biden's recent executive order halting asylum only normalizes right-wing immigration policy, giving the right permission to get even more draconic. I agree. It was a dumb move. Biden, why'd you do this? That's stupid. He just wanted the people in the center to think that he's a tough guy. He's not. They know it. Why would you do this? The legal right to asylum is not only protected under international law, but has been enshrined in American law since the Refugee Act of 1980, granted anyone with a well-founded fear of persecution the legal right to come to the U.S. Let's see, complex and lengthy process involving multiple government agencies, as the ACLU has explained. We have seen that previous restrictions on asylum claims have resulted in direct harm to thousands of migrants who were in danger elsewhere.
I like that Shinsinto is an honest libtard. See, Waldo, you should be like him and call the opposing side scum and villains. That's what you guys think about everyone who isn't on the left anyway.
I'm entirely honest. You've never met a more honest person than me. He's in chat, he gets to say what he wants, just like you do. And what I'm trying to do is make you guys feel better by coming together. You see, I'm trying to bring everybody together and then drag them to the left. So come together, meet an understanding, and then I will drag you to the left. That's the plan, anyway. You'll be further to the left when you're done listening to me anyway. Let's keep reading. So, yeah, Biden did this thing. It was real dumb.
Don't speak for me. You know nothing past the nose on your face. I don't doubt that you're a true believer, but you guys love to paint the right as all Nazis trying to exterminate everyone when that isn't the case.
It's not entirely the case. It's a little bit the case, man. It's a little bit the case. Which side are the current neo-Nazis on? They're not voting for Biden. They're voting for Trump. You can't argue that, right? let's see. Is there anything here? What do we got? Immigration remains the most important U.S. problem among Americans. Sure. Voters that oppose Biden found that the issue is most frequently cited with illegal immigration, open borders. In April, poll found that Trump's immigration policy was 18% higher than Biden's across all voters. The polls often don't distinguish between those who disapprove of Biden's immigration policy for being too lax versus those who disapprove of it being for too harsh. Oh, okay. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I don't like what Biden's doing, not because he's not hard enough.
A little bit, not even close, and I can show you of a Nazi rally of that blood tribe weirdo saying he supports Biden cause they're arming his neo-Nazi buddies in Ukraine. Azov, nice try though, lol.
What? The Azov battalion, first of all, there was like 7 of them, and they're all dead now. Okay? They don't even exist any longer. And if they do, it's just a money-making scheme, to be honest, these days. And you know what I want the Azov battalion, if they still exist, if they even still exist, you know what I want them to do? They are Nazis. You know what I want them to do? I want them to charge face first into Russia and have the Russian Nazis kill them.
Can I make up random shit Nazis too? Is it just random word salad story time?
Yeah, and the Russian Nazis can kill the Azov.
There wasn't
Ukrainian
7 lol,
Nazis.
it was and is still the most important sector of the Ukrainian army, and your tax dollars funded them.
Absolute lunacy. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Not
Shin
even
into
close.
the adults are talking, sit down.
Armed with opinions. Nonsense. You're just making things up. They were never an important sector of the Ukrainian army. And yes, our American dollars are funding the Ukrainian army, but that's good. I'm on board for helping our allies stop Russian aggression. I don't know why you wouldn't be against that. There is an American enemy is being aggressive, and we're trying to stop them. You've already talked about how much you like Putin and how you're on the Russian side. I don't understand why. That's severely anti-American. But since he's not woke, we already discussed your appreciation for Putin because he's not woke.
At armed with opinions, act like an adult, then not SS clown.
What else we got? Trump challenges Biden to a cognitive test, but confuses the name of the doctor who tested him, called him Johnson when his name is actually Jackson. You can't make that up. That's just ridiculous. I know this isn't policy. This is just drama, but he doesn't even know the word inflation means. I think he should take a cognitive test like I did. Dr. Ronnie Johnson. Does everyone know Ronnie Johnson, a congressman from Texas? He was the White House doctor. He said I was the healthiest president he feels in history, so I liked him very much indeed immediately. The man's name was Jackson. If you brag about how smart you are, and then you get his name wrong in the very sentence, maybe you're not so smart. Housing. Okay. Let's see. Biden posted this and suggested his current plan for housing is building 2 million new homes because housing is more affordable when supply increases, providing $10,000 in mortgage relief for first-time home buyers. Dumb. It doesn't save anybody any money. I mean, I suppose it could. And $25,000 in down payment assistance for first-generation home buyers, expanding rental assistance. It's too little too late, honestly. Building 2 million new homes is good, but how is the government going to do that? Is the government going to build these houses? Probably not. He's just going to suggest that companies should build them and then sell them for money. But the companies are the reason we have a housing problem. The companies make more, houses are worth more money if there are fewer of them. So the companies that own these things, the real estate companies and the homeowners and things like that, don't want too many houses because that drives the price down. They make more money if there are fewer of them. So how is Joe Biden going to do anything about this? He's not. There's nothing he can do unless he has the government build the houses, which I'm on board for. Don't get me wrong. I want the government to start building houses. Go nuts. but they won't, because he's a capitalist, you see. So he will suggest to certain companies that they ought to build more houses, and he will tell them that he will give them some sort of a tax benefit. He'll give them some sort of a aid, some sort of tax credit or something along those lines if they do it. But they will only do that if the building of those houses is better for their business than the sky high price of the houses, which it probably won't be. We have a problem, and it's capitalism. As usual, the housing problem we have is a capitalist-based problem. Our entire economy is based on buying and selling each other's houses. That's stupid. If the normal people can't afford houses and the companies are buying the things up so that they can turn a profit, they need the 1,000 houses that they have to be worth more rather than worth less. Not worthless, but worth a lower amount. So they're gaming the system by incentivizing companies not to build new houses. The companies that own the houses are the ones that own the house building companies, and they tell them when to build and where to build and not to build. So this is not a problem that this can solve. Biden passing this plan cannot solve this problem. No surprise there. Let me think. So, yeah, I know it's a wild ass idea, but I suggest, not nationalizing, but like, decommodify housing. That's what I would suggest. Wild ass idea, I know, but make it to where it would be incredibly difficult to do, but I think it would work eventually someday, a couple of generations from now, is that like starting on January 1st, you cannot sell your house. Nobody can. No human, no person, no individual, no company could sell their house to anyone except the government. And the government would give you the fair assessment price for it. Then they would turn around and sell it to people who then pay into the government through their taxes and things like that. And then after a very long time, the only people who would own those houses are the government, and then you would buy it from them, and then they would be in charge more. There wouldn't be a cost benefit analysis. There wouldn't be a profit motive to not building houses. Because that is our issue right now. The companies that own the houses make more money if they don't make more houses. Why would any American be in bed with Putin or Xi Jinping? Okay. So yeah, let's see. Oh, YouTube chats. Whenever people feel comfortable enough to express their edgiest, most toxic opinions without backlash. If you think you can cheat to compete because everyone else is cheating, that's a projection. You may be badly because you assume everyone else is behaving badly. It's a delusion. Yeah, I agree. Souls, good points. Yeah, so housing, I don't think you can, the housing is a capitalist problem. You cannot solve it with capitalist tools. You can't. That's all there is to it. But we can get really, really wrong. How about we get some more wrong answers? J.D. Vance, huge piece of shit, says not having 20 million illegal aliens, now it's 20, who need to be housed, often at public expense. When the fuck does that happen? Will absolutely make housing more affordable for American citizens. But, guy, come on, man. If there are 20 million people in America paying rent or a mortgage, they live here. You know what I call people who live in America? Americans. That's what I call them. Those people, even if we rounded them all up, as Donald Trump has promised that he's going to do, he won't. He can't. It's literally impossible. And there's 20 million of them. The number goes up every fucking time. It was 13 million. Now it's 14, 15. Now it's 20. It'll be 21 million next week. And it'll be 22 million by the time the September rolls around. And by the time we start voting, it'll be 25 million. They'll just keep making that number bigger. And even if you did remove them, a company would buy those houses. A very large real estate company would buy up those 20 million houses, or would buy up those 20 million houses, and then charge the shit out of any remaining American who wants them. Yes, that would, yes, if they were all suddenly gone, there would be a lot of houses, and they would be in a, if they were short-sighted, they would say, hey, let's get these off the market. Let's sell them right now to turn a buck. But they're not short-sighted. Nobody who does real estate is short-sighted. No, they're in it for the long haul. They want those prices to go back up, and they would just let them sit fallow. They would let 20 million houses sit unoccupied before they let the prices come down. God, that's exactly what they would do. They would let them sit empty, and we would have squatters, if we're lucky, sneaking in there and living in them like hobo style when the companies won't let you buy them. You could have the money and you would want to buy them, and they wouldn't let you because they want the price to stay high. Because that's their business. Their business requires high-priced houses, and they wouldn't be able to get it if there were a bunch of empty houses. It just wouldn't work. All right, here we go. We got some funnies. Let me turn Canuch off so we can listen. We're going to go here. We're going to turn Canuch off for a moment. Then we're going to listen to the funnies. Here's a funny. I'm going to turn the volume up. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. And we're going to listen to Carrie Lake say some crazy nonsense.
It's unreal.
It is unreal. I mean, the hypocrisy of it all. And then you think about what they did before President Trump ever got inaugurated, how they were spying on his campaign. You think of the Russiagate. I mean, the things.
All presidential nominees are spied on. Carrie, like, how do you not know this? How do you not know this? Like, I know this. I know that once you get to a certain level within politics, the CIA and the FBI look into you to determine who you are and what you're doing and make sure you're not a spy. Donald Trump wasn't spied upon any more than anybody else. He wasn't. It's just that the people he hired talked to Russian spies, you see. That makes them double pay attention to what you're doing. This idea that Donald Trump is special and the deep state hated him, folks. The deep state came for him, and they were spying on his campaign from the beginning. They spy on everybody's campaign from the beginning. Donald Trump's was the only one stupid enough to talk to Russian spies, which got them double scrutiny. You know, like the cops look at everybody driving down the street, but you're driving down the street through the middle, weaving back and forth, screaming obscenities out the window. Yeah, they're going to pull you over. Damn. Like, how do you not know how common sense works? Damn it. How do you not understand how those things work? Carrie Lake, let's go.
They've actually done it's just unbelievable. Instead, we're having this witch hunt play out. I believe President Trump will be exonerated at the end of the day, and I think more and more bad news will come out on, I think, Obama actually as well.
Donald Trump will be exonerated, and the bad news will finally come out about Obama. What? At the end of all this Donald Trump drama, all of his court cases, we'll find out that he's super squeaky clean, and it was Obama's fault the whole time. This is more of that unreality that I'm talking about. She does not live in a reality-based universe. She has deluded herself so thoroughly that she has no idea what's real anymore.
Well as Joe Biden. The question is, will we ever see justice?
She'll never see justice because she's imagining that all of these terrible people are terrible, and there's no evidence for it. Speaking of no evidence, here's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's hear her talk. This is not good audio, but we gotta. This is the best one I could find.
November 4th, 2020 is when the real civil war in this country started. They stole the election.
Nope, not true.
They stole it. I'm from Georgia. I knew Georgia voted for John Trump.
She knows Georgia voted for Trump. The arithmetic says that they didn't. The math involved, the people who counted the votes said that he didn't win Georgia. The Election officials say that he didn't win Georgia. The Secretary of State of Georgia said that Donald Trump did not win Georgia. The governor of Georgia says that Donald Trump didn't win Georgia, but she knows that he did. I don't think she knows that, you guys. I think she believes it. She believes it. I'm shocked that she didn't use the word belief there, honestly. She believes that he won the election in Georgia, and because she believes it, she's willing to do violence to get what she wants, because honestly, that's the thing that leads to violence most of the time, is belief. Let's keep going.
I knew it. And so I called up some of my friends. I called up Jim Jordan. I called up Matt Gaetz. I called up some others. And I said, we got to get together and do something about this. And then I found out that as a member of Congress, I can object to electoral college votes. And so I organized with many of my colleagues. There was well over 130 of us. I called senators and asked them to object with us on January 6th. I worked diligently on that, and I'm very proud of it. I'm proud that I objected to Joe Biden's electoral college votes on January 6th.
Yes, as a member of Congress, she's allowed to do that. But when she does, she's supposed. They ask why. Okay, you're objecting. Why? Well, because she believes that somebody else won. Does she have evidence of that? No. Does she have arithmetic to back it up? No. Does she have voting records to back it up? No. Does she have something in a court case that would suggest that the election was run improperly? No, she has none of that, because she doesn't need it. She is a zealot. She is a political, religious, ideological zealot who does not need facts to know that she's right. She does not need evidence to know what she knows. She knows everything she knows because she believes everything she believes. You see, she doesn't need to know stuff. She doesn't need evidence and facts telling her, driving her decisions. She believes in her heart all the things that she needs to know. And that's incredibly dangerous. That is levels of mockery. We should have mocked her out of existence. I think that we would have, honestly, 30 years ago. Where's the evidence? Maytag, where is it? It doesn't exist. So what do we got? Obama broke the racist brain so much that they can't forget about a brand person in the White House. Yeah, I know. She feels it. That's right, KBP. She feels like Georgia was won by Donald Trump. She feels it because she went to the rallies, you see, and there were lots of people at the rallies. And Joe Biden didn't have big rallies, and that's what matters, I think. That's what determines who wins an election, is how big their rallies are. Or is it about the votes? She has nothing. She has beliefs and she has feelings. And she will gladly, willingly look right into a camera and tell you that her feelings are truth, are facts. Her feelings are facts, you see. Her beliefs are facts. And if you insult her beliefs, if you suggest to her that the beliefs are incorrect, well, you're just attacking her identity, aren't you? You're harming her American free speech. You're taking away her First Amendment to tell you what she believes. Her freedom of speech doesn't overwrite elections. Shouldn't anyway. Her freedom of speech shouldn't change evidence. And it doesn't under a legal standpoint. And it doesn't matter how much she believes it in her heart, how absolutely sure she is that Donald Trump won Georgia. The arithmetic and the evidence and the election and the election officials say different. Marjorie, Maytag, what do you have to say to them? You're just going to ignore them. She does not like the reality we're in, so she's substituting her own unreality. It's great. I love that she's super important and gets to talk on stage in front of a bunch of people. And she's super valuable and important, and she gets to be paid by my tax dollars for the rest of her life. Okay, what else we got? Was that the end of the news? Yeah, that was the end of the news for tonight. So, it's 7:52. I'm out of beer. I know. Crime among crimes. So I'm going to start up the Last Spell, which is a very fun game, and I've been playing it on stream for the past couple of weeks. Do you think she's a zealot and she's a true believer? Nobody makes as good a zealot as a convert. So I think that you can probably look into her history and stuff like that. And she was probably like a centrist type person up until a certain point, and then she got radicalized with QAnon, honestly, into the hard right wing. And that makes her a stronger zealot. She loves it. And where was I going with this? Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if she's literally in that thing trying to take the blame for Jan 6. She is self-centered. If she could take the blame for Jan 6, that would make her feel good. She would love to be the person responsible for the January 6 riots. She would absolutely, that would be like a step up for her. She would love to be the person responsible for the January 6th. But what if she's taking the fall for Donald Trump? What if that comes out? What if that wild ass idea happens? She says, oh, it was my idea. I did the whole thing. I called Matt Gaetz. I called Jim Jordan. I called these guys, and I told everybody, be there. We're storming the Capitol. Donald Trump would then have like a fall guy. I think that's amazing. Wasn't Taylor Greene a social media influencer before she was representative? Yes, she was. Where she is now, before that, she was just online on TikTok and on Twitter and stuff like that, screaming at AOC, chasing her around, trying to become, she was being a live streamer, honestly, except she was a little more in their face about it. She would take her phone and try and ambush people with questions and stuff like that. But then, before that, I want to say she got like fired from her pool cleaning business or something stupid like that, because she would irritate the customers with QAnon nonsense, and really QAnon is the one that turned her and suggested that she could do it. And then she found a seat in Georgia that's always Republican, and she just said the most Trumpy things that she could, so she won the primary. And then there's just nothing you can do about it. That's a red district. They're going to vote red no matter what. Doesn't matter that she's a crazy person. Doesn't matter if she ignores facts. Doesn't matter if she creates her own unreality. It's a red district. They're going to vote red. I wish you could convince them otherwise, but they're not gonna. Starting up Steam right now. If you are watching and you want to send links to stories that we could look at, you can do so in the Discord.
HTTPS Discord GG Beignet Tritix 8.
If you'd like to watch old videos and individual
YouTube
subjects.
HTTPS www.youtubecom at waldovideos.
You can do so right there at the YouTube link. You can go there and tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. Press the sub button, press the like button, press the thumbs up, all those fun things. Press all the buttons. They are all very good buttons. Buttons love being pushed. I'm loading up Steam, loading up the game right now, and we will get started in just a minute. I'm out of beer, sorry. So, just sad, sober Waldo as we play video games tonight. Come on, game. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? How's the new mic working? Everybody liking it? Is it good? Is it better? Alex Jones coming through clearer now. I understand that he's got a silky, beautiful voice of an angel. And I'm glad that I could give it to you. There's a video game. Webcam screen. Gonna turn the capture off. Game capture on. Finger flicks. Finger flicks. Finger flicks. Usually takes about 3. There you are. Oh, I gotta turn the volume back down. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, thanks for being here, KBB. Have a good night.
Thanks for the stream, Waldo Knight.
Yeah, because the Canooch and Twitter share a volume knob, and if I don't turn it up when I do the funnies on Twitter, they'll be too quiet, and so I just gotta practice, I suppose. Get better at this. All right, Gildenberg, number 3. this light down a little bit. Too bright. Okay. Much better. Load, damn you. All right. I think we did all the boring stuff last stream. Yeah, we did. We got 1 and we got 3. He does not have nearly enough MP. Do I have enough money for a mana potion? Probably not. It's too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. We're going. Fuck it. We'll do it live. All right. So we got Axe Guy. We got the Mage. Mage is just going to zap him with his book all day, you know? There we go. Mage. Archer. Gonna shoot. Bunch of jerks. Oh yeah, cheer. Yeah, cheer. Is there a limited number of use of those? 1 per turn. Okay. Can't reach him. No. We'll just wait for them to come to us. Don't get hasty. What a night, my friends. Sneaking around, stupid bat. Would you come on? What the hell? How much mana do I have? Enough. Drop a pretty good. Well, oh, that was entirely too close. Too late, I suppose. And then cheer. The Axe Guy. Go, Axe Guy. Do I have one more axe left? I do. I can hit one more. That Relentless is pretty good. That's a good skill. Get to move around a lot. Hit him with my axe. All right. It's time for... Should we lightning bolt that? Yeah, I think we should. Lightning bolt right there. Nice. They're going to get him? No, he's safe right there. Okay. In this turn. Okay. Ah, man, we got one of those spear guys. Do not like the spear guys. Are they really strong? These bats. Just damned hardy. What up, Stream Jedi?
Hello, I am back. I lost an eye in the war.
Did you? That's brutal. But it makes you look cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's a lot of guys. Okay, go back there. Then archery, toy volley. It's a lot of guys again. There we go. Get this guy. It's too close. And mage. We're going to lightning those fools back there again. That worked out so well last time. Damn it. Went the wrong way. Really wanted you to go that way. All right. Fire blast. Yeah, let's do it. That's all of that. I think that's it. Yeah, that's the end of that turn. Yeah. Fireball. I get all of them right there with that fireball. Look at that. All of you guys. Bam. Okay. Lots of good lightning damage that time. That's gonna never work. I hate those lancers. I need my gun guy to get over there. Take out that lancer. Yeah. Only hits 2 of them. Don't like that. Seems like a waste. All right. Try and get my gun guy over there. Then cheer for my axe bro. Axe bro. Get in there. All right, let's do that. Yeah, the bats are just tough, I suppose. Take about 3 or 4 swings. Shit. Maybe I could just grab onto the minecart and scoot over there, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I need you there taking care of that Lancer. I need you. Shit. Let's fireball. And we'll just book them. You fucking missed. All right, he's a dodger. And then get inside. Yeah, get inside, dummy. All right, Archer. How many can I get in there? That's a lot. Okay. Cheer on my axe boy. Okay, good. That went well. Got one more axe. Can I reach anybody? I can reach these fools. All right, everybody done? Everybody done? Everybody's done. Is that bat inside the house? Shit. Yes. Son of a bitch and bastard. God fucking through. I needed that lightning bolt to hit all the people and to hit 2. All right. Really counting on you there, lightning bolt, and you let me down. Oh, well, not attacks. Okay. A gun guy, can you do your thing? No. Nope. I can't hit damn thing. Gun guy. I just stuck the wrong guy in the wrong place. Whole game would be over already if I could just put the gun guy over here, know where I needed him. But I don't know where I need him till it's too late. Okay. Anyway. Can you do anything? No. The answer is no. Can I do anything? Well, I can move that way? No, I can make everything worse. I thought that scooted him forward. Move the hero to the tile of the killed target, but not if it's a piece of wood. Piece of wood is not a killed target, apparently. Okay, now we know. Now we know. Not a thing. Guess we're just going to wait patiently for everyone to die. Okay. Mage is... He's already had his turn. Son of a bitch. All right, and the archer guy and this guy can't do anything. All right, what are you here to do? You're here to kill that. I thought the gun went through armor. I thought it pierced armor. It ignores the target's block. But that doesn't... I don't understand this game. Honestly. Dude, shouldn't that just hit his health instead of his armor? It says that it ignores the target's block. But it's most certainly not ignoring his block. It's totally hitting his block. Ugh. And this is going to destroy my walls. I need the crossbow guy. The crossbow guy just shoots stuff. Okay, I hate the pistol guy. And I hate the axe guy, honestly. And the bows are way worse than crossbows. It's got all kinds of bad. I'm going to have the archer go over there too. Well, yeah, this side is done. Archer, move over there. He's going to take a hit. God, that was such a dumb move. God, that was stupid. All right. Stupid. There's so many zombies in there. What did I do wrong this time? Last time I had, I don't know. I don't know how I did it wrong. I have no idea what lesson to be learned here. Oh, I still can't hit him. Line of sight in this game is brutal. You can't even figure it out. You can't tell what's going to be in line of sight and what's not. It's so confusing. All right. The archer can't go over there because there's zombies in his way. Should have gone through. Could have been over here by now. I'm destroying my own stuff because I can't just swing the axe once. I have to swing it at all the things. I don't like the axe guy. I don't like the gun guy. the archer seems less useful than the hand archer. Honestly, where's my hammer, bro? He doesn't need to go anywhere. Okay, let's turn this over. Okay. So many zombies in the building. He missed. Oh, we missed. We'll have so many action points and you're missing. How you doing that? Whole city's about to burn down. You're missing your attacks. Again! You got a red book. You have all the best equipment, guy. Alright. Tide volley. Get right there. It's a lot of guys. Okay, axe guy all alone over here. Taking care of everything all by himself. Okay. 2 left, and then I can go through the gate this time. Don't have to go around, hopefully. Alright, get in there. That's everybody, yeah. Wait, is my mage almost dead? No. Then my mage, mage. What are you doing? Just a complete waste of all his turns. Nothing. Didn't do anything. Waste. Didn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I know he has action points. I can't do anything with them. You bastards. Miss, come on. All right, now we're all just going to gang up and punch this guy from 4 different directions. It's the only way I can win against him. One, two, three, 4, 5. There we go. 6. 6 attacks to kill him. You have to do it all in one turn, too. It can't be 3 and 3. All right. Not going to get anything out of that one because we let chaos run through the... Look at that. What? Now I don't have any stuff. Now I can't build walls, which means they're just going to walk right in next time. Ugh. And this, if you, yeah, it's 3 on 3. Yeah, if you make a mistake in this game, you do not recover from it. That's what it seems like to me, anyway. Let's repair stuff. Structures, defenses, there we go. Level up these fools. Let's do... Who are you? You're my archer. Mana to 63. That's more archery, right? Right. Multi-hit. I don't think he has any multi-hit stuff. He doesn't. XP, magic damage, physical damage, daily mana regen. There it is. Perkies. Leapfrog. There we go. Who else can level up? Birdie. Let's go, Birdie. Dodge, no. Accuracy. Who are you? You're my gun guy? Kind of do want your accuracy to go up. Range damage. Are these range damage? They are. Okay. Guess we'll do this one. Every 4 enemies killed, +1 daily mana regen. Huh, okay. Alright, let's get our... Do we not get a night reward? I guess we don't. You don't, no rewards for people who suck. Damn, you can't recover from a bad night in this game, can you? I don't get a night reward, which means I don't get new gear and I don't get as much money and stuff, so I'm just going to lose the next one. Don't make a mistake. All right. Barely have any money, so we're going to have to be careful. Let's do the gold mine. There we go. Got 40 more gold. Then let's... Oh, it takes 2 workers? Dang it. Get some mana back from my mage. Mana... Mage... Mana... There we go. For everybody. Okay, so we're out of workers. So we got some money to spend and some construction stuff to spend. And health, yeah. Didn't somebody get hit last time? Oh. Guess it don't matter. Let's do... No, it's not shop yet. Let's make a new house. Build some... build new structure. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. No, we got magic shop. Bower, blacksmith. Blacksmith, sure. Okay. Then walls. Walls. Gate right there. We need the walls on this side. The walls on this side look fine. They're not broken yet. There's a bunch of freaking dead corpses in the way. Now we're out of stuff. Okay. So we're going to split it up 2 by 2. And let me see. Who's going on which side? We'll have Archer down here. Get down there. Then we'll have our gun guy here. Our mage with the gun guy. No, mage with the archer. Then axe and gun guy. I think that'll be a good combo. Okay, we've got 3 on that side, 3 on this side. And maybe we'll survive. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to end that phase, right? So I spent all my money, all my stuff, and all my guys. Yeah. But then, what are we going to do? We're going to call it there for the night. It's a little early, but it's pretty quiet. So I think I'm going to call it for the night. Alt tab, come on you. Go to the thing there so I can press this button. So my name is Waldo. Thanks for coming in. Too much panic workers. Souls has been talking to me this whole time, hasn't he? I can't see YouTube chat. Thanks for coming in, Souls. I appreciate it. I just don't notice the YouTube chat without Kanuch talking to me. So I'm going to call it for the night. I appreciate everybody who came in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for talking. Thanks for being cool. If you want to also be as cool as them, you can do so in the Discord.
Discord. HTTPS Discord GG Beignet Tridix 8.
How do we grow up? Or you can follow me on the YouTube.
https www.youtubecom at waldovideos.
And you can go there, tell me what you're thinking, tell me what you're feeling, tell me what you want to talk about, and stuff like that. So if you want to have a subject you want to talk about, or anything even esoteric or weird that you think we could talk about and we could turn it into a politics talk, then do so. And I will be back on Wednesday for another night stream. We'll hit the headlines, find out if there's anything good going on, and then we'll play this game again. It'll be a good time. I'll see you then. Until then, have a good time.